Alright, now we're here back in Jay's kitchen again, alright, this is the fish. The fish was 10 pounds. This is the rib cage, another part of the rib cage, another part of the rib cage. That was a nice sized fish. And this is the tail section. Alright, let me show you the fish now. The fish itself, what we did was cut all the way around the body section. It's not alive anymore, so you don't have to worry. We cut all the way around the body section and remove the meat from the inside. Once we remove the meat from the inside, that's what's on the stove now, because we're the type of people that will eat the food that we catch. That's the reason why we hunt. That's the reason why we fish. The skin itself is what we use for taxidermy. That's the reason, or the word taxidermy means to move skin from one place to the other. Taxi is moving from one place to the other, and the word dermy means skin. This right here is a seam I basically recreated with a razor blade to remove the skin from the meat. So the meat is over there, no blood and guts and all that stuff like a lot of people think. But at the same time, the skin itself, like I said, this is the side of the skin that's going to be facing the wall, because it's going to have staples in it and it's going to be looking all horror movie-like. So that side's going to be facing the wall. This is the side, unblemished completely, going to be facing the public. Now I will proceed to remove the eyeballs, the meat from behind the head, the meat from under the throat, the meat from the tail area, and any other meat. And like I say, anytime you're handling this fish, make sure you're very careful with it, because you do not want to mess up any of the scales. You do not want to mess up any of the fins. This is all the stuff that people are going to see. This is your trophy that you have here. So make sure that you're very careful with it, as I am being here. The meat that's on the inside of the skin, what you want to try to use is fleshing scissors to remove this meat to where it's a white surface on the inside. You do not want to poke through your canopy that you have at all. You do not want to poke through your art. This is your art. This is your masterpiece. Do not go through with the scissors. Do not use a razor blade. Some people are good enough to use a razor blade. I would not recommend using a razor blade. Use fleshing scissors. We take all of this meat off, all of the excess meat off. Take all the meat from behind the brain area there. We take all of this out. We're going to take the eyeballs out. Let's see, buddy. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Anything that can decay, tongue, whatever. Anything, you take it all out. Once we take everything out, like I said, we will our mannequin that we put back in here in place of the body, the eyeballs that we put back in place of the eyeballs, the meat that's here in the face, the meat that's here in the head and in the throat, we replace it with clay. Once it's replaced, this right here, we're going to finish up degreasing it with paint thinner. That's what I use. This paint thinner is very good to use on fish. Actually, any skins. Paint thinner. Once I get the meat out, we'll use borax to clean the carcass that we have, or the skin that we have, the pelt that we have, and then we will use, after the borax, then we'll use paint thinner to go ahead and kill the skins and everything. Make sure you're extra careful with everything. Everything on a fish will turn brown. I will let you know, on a fish, everything will turn brown. That's why you have to either, for yourself, learn how to airbrush, or find somebody that can airbrush. A lot of your taxidermy supply stores will supply you with an airbrush pattern. What I'm doing right now, even as I talk right now, is looking at the pattern of the fish, looking at the colors, looking at the colors of the eyeball. I want to match everything as perfectly as I can to the way it looks right now. Just stay tuned, and we'll give you more updates on the process of this fish. But right now, I'm about to eat.